What is up, guys? It's Xeyo here, and welcome back to another video. And today we're going back to a classic, the good old tried and true Miranda. Y'all know what I'm saying? Best deck ever made, baby. So we're playing this deck before it becomes Dominus Impulse format, because I don't think I want to play in a Branded in a format like that, because that's just asking to lose. So we're gonna be playing it. I have not picked up the deck in I don't know how long, like a year, maybe more than that now. Last time I played it was probably like Cashier format, maybe earlier. I don't know. It's actually been like super long time, but we have new alternate arts to play with. And if you guys didn't see the stream, of course we opened a few of them and then we had to order the rest, but I got rid of a lot of my high rarity branded stuff, so we're going to play with some, you know, some regular rares, regular ultra rares, but it'll still be some of that bright and shiny Cartasia, and that's all that really matters, right? I had to check out what the deck looks like by going to an old friend, Metagames GX, of course. Always going to him for the branded advice, because he's always doing it. All right, like every format, no matter what, he's gonna be playing branded. So what other way to look at how to build a deck than what he's doing? So I think the only thing was I didn't want to build a 60 card version or like a super high count. I wanted to keep it lower. I just don't like having that many cards in my deck, so I'm going with like kind of my own brew of it, and I'm not playing some of the cards that just let loose to draw to like allure, but other than that, keeping it to 50 I think is what I got it to, and hoping I can still play it correctly. So yeah, I watched like a little bit on like combos, but like not really, like I'm not gonna remember it. So we're just gonna go for it and see how it goes. All right, it's been a long time since we've done some mail, so let's find out what we're picking up. I mean, kind of a big weekend with like, you know, QCR Stampede, and then we also have Alliance Insight coming out soon. But yeah, just getting ready. You guys already know Evil Twin, Live Twin, we're playing it, and I got some Skyjacker stuff just because it's part of it. And then I wanted to play Drytron, but my stuff hasn't come in fully yet. And then of course get some of the QCRs that we're going to be playing for decks in the future. And of course Cyber Dragon is one of those Alliance Insight decks too. Got some new support from that if you guys didn't see. Dragon Maids, of course, is going to be in, I think, what, July? What month is that set coming out? I don't know. The next battle is a Legend set. And of course hero stuff, got to play heroes. There's a lot of stuff I got to play, but and then QCR Alsa, of course, to match with the rest of the Charmers. So, and then big board deck here, Unchained. I do not want to pick up Fiendsmith Tract. However, you know, technically you could still make Unchained Fiendsmith work even with just like Fiendsmith Sank. So we might try that. But either way, I think Unchained is a pretty cool deck. And now that Shavara is back to 2, it's playable. So, all right, let's head on over to locals and see what we got going on. So starting round 1 off, we're up against Dinos. And, well, I end up making a mistake very early on, just misreading Quem. For some reason, I don't know, I quickly read over it while like playing it. I was like, wait, it only sends a monster? And then it just I sent a monster, but I'm definitely supposed to send like Branded Retribution or whatever. But and we ended up on still like an okay board. It's like just Mirror Jade and all that, but yeah, the Albion is not supposed to be on the board. Yeah, so I mean, we're up against Dinos, so like what's the worst that could happen? I mean, we're seeing normal summon Animadorn, which is not like the best play that they have, and I'm feeling like okay with like what we have in rotation already, because I mean, Mirror Jade is still like annoying to deal with anyways. It would have been double Mirror Jade, however that called by does kind of hurt, but we still have like Drago Stapelia and like, yeah, like what's realistically the worst thing that could happen to us, you know what I mean? So he has the Corridor to make Colossus, which Colossus is like okay. It's not like the best card against Branded, but in like certain situations it can be. But fortunately for us, Albion can set, so it doesn't really matter. We just set like our Branded Fusion because we didn't use it last turn. And normal summon Albaz kind of just breaks this board completely. I mean, he changed the Tyranno, but like even if it's the Albaz is face down, you can still use it. So he clears out the Colossus. I just used the Tyranno to Albion and then into good old Mirror Jade there. So I mean, not too much to really think about there. We just go for game pretty quickly here because we just flip up the Branded Fusion that we have, and that's enough damage on its own. So Game 2, he goes first, and he starts off with the normal summon, the Scrap Raptor, I think, which is not the best card to start off with. And we try and draw, but he has called by. So, yeah, so that's kind of scary, but he ends up just going for a Protoss and Called Dark. So, Protoss Called Dark is a little annoying, but we have a lot of light monsters, so we can make it work. I mean, we have Cartagia in rotation already with this hand, which actually helps out a lot with setting up for next turn. And of course, we don't have to special summon Aluber, we can just normal summon him. And then Branded Fusion, we do have targets to make into like light monsters or whatever. So I mean, Cartagia plus Aluber, always, you know, just the best combination to have for like every single situation. So we're pretty much just gonna set up to get rid of the Protoss, and then like set up an interruption behind that. So most likely in this case, it's just going to be going for Mirror Jade on their turn. We're going over Sanctifier and then have the Albaz engrave and a set card. And then we can Cartagia fuse into Granganol and then send something just for next turn to use, which is you know, the Albion to then set. I think Branded in red here probably. It's just the most catch-all use here. Then on his turn, we go for the Albaz play, fuse off, and then of course... I guess I should maybe done it the other way, but I wanted to keep the card in hand, so I go for Albion into Mirror Jade instead, and then banish the Protoss. So he only has one more card. I think we have like a set droplet to handle like whatever he normal summons, which is gonna be, I think, his Oviraptor, which would have been really bad had he had that the first turn. But I droplet it, and I probably should have just Chimeraed it right after, but I think it was okay either way. I mean, we have Albaz to handle the Typhon, and then plenty of follow-up play. The Brandon and White here setting up for damage. All right, so that was round one. Not the best place that I made. Okay, it was a little bit rough. I'm still trying to remember everything, and I've literally have not played this deck in forever. But I think it's going okay. At least we're getting the win, so we'll just keep going, and then we'll get warmed up as time goes on. So let's keep going. Round 2 is up against Chimera, and this is one of the scarier matchups, mostly because, I mean, Caesar is an issue. I mean, we're looking at the end board here because I have no interruptions. I don't have a way to answer Caesar, so we're going to have to play into the Caesar, which is pretty feels bad, I'm not going to lie. But I start with Sarnier, target the Sword Knight just to get the negate out the way. So trying to get his Caesar negate, and then I chain the Brandon High Spirits just to get value out of the Sarnier because I'm going to lose it anyways. The discard, then add, and of course send from the extra deck. So we're gonna be able to set up, but I do make kind of like a misplay, not accounting for the Titanic Cloud I've already sent. So I could have just saved it, or not saved it, but like use it to summon Albaz later. So I go for like I pretty much use everything here, right? Like Aluber, getting Veilered, but this fusion deployment I end up using to summon Albaz. When in retrospect, I probably should have just used it to summon Cartagia and then summon Aluber, which, yeah, it's just not the best way to do it. And of course, you know, I'm setting 2 here, and then he goes for Guardian Chimera, pop the back row. Yeah, that's just too much at that point. So we're just going to go into game 2, see what we got here. I mean, we have Aluber. We've drawn Aluber quite a bit here. Into Branded Fusion, getting Jolt, which is okay. I don't care about that. And then getting Ash on Branded Fusion. But at least we have Thrust into Branded Fusion. It's going to be a little awkward because of my hand economy. I really wanted to keep at least one of these, the opening or the droplet. I wanted to get equipment rotation just to be able to get more things going, which maybe I should have just kept it in hand just for like more interruption, just for like discarding later. But we have the fusion dupe into Branded Fusion, of course. We're going to have to make Albion here because we don't have... a discard for Libellion, so that might have been something I should have thought about. Just making sure I can send. I could have sent Tragedy and like if I kept the cards in hand or something. But he goes for Guardian Chimera using Droll and Ash in his hand, which is pretty good for us. And we can just summon Mirror Jade, of course, get Cartagia back in rotation, and then I just go for Mirror Jade and then flip up this droplet. So, and he has one card in hand. I mean, he already normal summon it, not much else there. So, game 3, not really any interruptions again. So, we're gonna have to go through and fight through his normal board. We probably would automatically lose if he's able to set up the Dia Bells, I think. The one that we get to set spells and traps. We probably would lose if he's able to set that up, but it's just Caesar plus the back row and maybe like a hand trap or something. But yeah, we drew into Droplet, so we actually have a way to deal with Caesar now, which is one of the bigger issues. He Sword Knights the Aluber, which kind of like telegraphs that he doesn't have Ash. So I think we're feeling like okay here. We go Brandon opening, he goes Caesar, and then we chain Droplet, and he can't chain his Chimera Fusion because we sent a spell. So we pretty much handled everything. Just had to make sure we don't run into like some hand trap or something. But he changed Chimera Fusion on Quem effect, so now I can just go for like sending Fawn of Albaz, and since I'm turn player, Quem to target the Albaz, then he gets to Guardian Chimera too. So this Albaz is coming out no matter what. So this is gonna force something, or I get a free Mirror Jade off of this, and he doesn't have anything. So we're able to just go for a Mirror Jade right away without even using our Brandon Fusion, which is always, you know, really good. Always feels good to be able to get that set up. And then we have Lost setup, Lubellion, and of course Fusion deployment into Cartasia, just to get a whole bunch of stuff. So even if I get nibbed here, I don't really care. I have so much stuff in rotation now. Like if he nibs, I have like Lost Adamia card, Mirror Jade effect, I have Albion, like literally just so many things I can have going. So we just go into battle here, Mirror Jade, and then chain Rimbrum, bounce the card, and then it's enough for game. And then match number 3, round 3. It was up against Ancient Gear. I mean, not too much to say about it. I mean, I did get Idol Lock set up this time, but Ancient Gear has a way to get it off the board with the spell. So that's unfortunate. So that doesn't really do anything, but we're able to like take the match anyway. So nothing really too crazy. There was like some issue with the recording because I forgot to press record again because we had to stop for something.
Hell yeah.
12?
Standby?
Yeah.
Main?
12 or snake eye?
Oh, no, you're just a 12, buddy. I'm not giving you the
This doesn't look like normal summon Aluber.
Ah, Jason gets cooked and now he's on the dice rolling.
Oh my god.
That's typical Brandon here.
Draw.
Spoke that shit into existence.
And you know he didn't have room for non-injured too.
Raw. Standby. Main phase.
Set it on
Albaz effect.
Oh yeah, bro.
Well, game 2.
That was a fast game.
Fusion deployment.
Oh, that's a starter. Well, at least he drew a starter this time.
Normal Aluber
He drew
effect.
full combo.
I'm nodding.
Okay, dang.
It's
I don't know,
resolved.
maybe just acknowledging it, you know?
It's a -1 for him.
Ash check.
Ash check.
No, I don't allow it. I gotta beat him.
You let him say he go through earlier today?
Yeah,
Why
hey,
not
he-
Brandon
yeah,
Fusion?
you know what? He let me full combo. I'm a reciprocate.
And make your full board.
So, chain link 1, effective fuse.
You're slow rolling your Charmies. Yeah.
Lubellion effect. Discarding.
Should I activate Flawless right now?
Yeah, you should probably chain to this. You'll get one for sure.
I would have wanted to see anything.
Mirror Jade or Sanctifier or whatever.
Braver off the top.
Oh, baby. Not Starlight.
Yeah, literally, he had just this
Yeah.
set and he
Roast him.
Oh,
Roast him.
It's Starlight.
Not QCR, bro. Or I guess it is not Starlight, bro.
This isn't it. I saw my Starlight Lubellion.
Judgment.
Yeah.
Tribute.
Peasant rarity.
Lubellion effect.
Bring it on,
He's slow rolling
villain.
this chummy so that way he doesn't get talented right away. He's gonna get talented at the end of your turn, not at the beginning of the turn.
He's about to play his music. No.
I've told you these words once before, Billy.
Camden, you feel this too, right? Beat that guy.
Say the N-word!
You got the pass. Jesus Christ.
His quirk is shock absorption, not notification.
Chain link 1, chain link 2.
Hold on!
say the hard R. Just say it.
He's definitely gonna voice over.
I'm sure you've heard these words once before, Billy.
Now I have to show you exactly what it really means.
Back in my day, this would have used to take 5 punches. And now this is more than 100.
300 mighty
You
blows.
don't war crime guy here, nigga.
Your
I don't know what
quirk
you're
is
talking
shock.
about.
Absorption, not
If that's not a war
nullification.
crime, bring me back my jogging, bro, because that's a war crime right there.
Shut the fuck up.
Give me my jogging, bro.
You're such a lame ass. Shut
I'm
up.
just trying to play
Shut up,
anti-meta
lame
stun,
ass.
bro.
Shut
You just
up, lame
mad.
ass.
Because I'm the best
Shut
Julia
up,
in the world.
Shut up, lame ass.
You love me.
Johnny, I'd love to sit down against you to fucking regional. It'd be so lit. And then I get sacked like I do here.
Dude, those people are so
Johnny's
mad.
skill drain judgment fucking on me one time. I was like, yeah, that's good, Johnny. That's good.
Actually, the game that I drew skill drain, I lost.
I was like, that game's lit, Johnny. That's lit.
I'm insane, bro.
I don't know why I gave you 2 cuts.
It's like, you can hand trap me the next week, but I got skill drain. It's all good.
Use 150% of my strength.
Alright, just about time for me.
It's over. This is your
Ding, 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 ding. Viewers!
It's funny because they don't even hear your music, so you're just looking like crazy, right?
Now he's gonna let this audio play.
Surely Bandai Namco doesn't
He ain't
copyright
getting
strike.
Don't say any curse words, let him clip it.
Let him clip it.
Fuck off.
Chat! Chat, let me your power! Zoro!
Oh, fuck.
Well, that draw's lit. That draw's lit. We're in there.
Stand by. No! You've heard these words before, villain!
And I'll show you what they really mean. Go beyond.
Nothing? Main face.
I'll go first, Caleb. I'll go first.
No, Jason. Not like this.
Draw.
It's a good card.
Stand by me.
Chain it.
Kind of ass.
I'll target a lever.
Yeah. My power up ended.
Your power up ended a long
He
time
kept
ago.
comboing.
Because you still can't respond to this
one where I
fucking
can decide if I
random
can't
this
add,
random red.
Banish from grave
And
or
I think
activate
if I
card
want to
effects in the game.
fuse.
Thinking on which one.
This is why I hate agents, bro.
What? Where did that come from?
Hey, yo! I feel attacked. That wasn't
Hey, you're
easy.
white enough. You pass.
I will not.
I'm white on this side.
You will not what?
I will fuse.
Start to sharp.
He didn't.
Not.
He just added it.
Anything I'll rent.
No.
That's fair. Effect when added to hand effect.
Good thing he didn't see it.
That makes it 0, right?
What the? Imperm.
Amber.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. It's a monster nigga. Yeah, scooped it up. Made it into.
I didn't even lock you.
And you're not. I'm not gonna give you the opportunity.
Interesting.
It's gonna be the greatest game in the world.
Did you brick?
Because
Classic. I faced this one before.
Weird.
The rise
See,
of
this
can
is-
contest
I
that
faced
defense,
this one
that gives me
before.
issue.
Oh shoot.
That's why I was going.
Hold on, this
He
isn't
said,
part of the
"Oh,
contract. This isn't part of the contract.
Because I can beat the
I'll allow it.
like if I go first and I can make like detonator field spell.
Dude, that looks like you're literally going to be sitting.
It's gonna run.
A quick trip on our high school campus. We were allowed to go down there for lunch.
Yeah.
He said.
Ooh, the
I'll allow it. He's baiting me. Chat. He's baiting me. Chat.
you mind if I look? Sir, Clefairy promo's lit.
A Luber effect to add.
Pokemon's fun.
You know, I built.
Oh my god, he's cheap. Ref, do something!
Standby.
Well, Lao does have the FTK up there.
Main phase.
What was it Dark and Trapping Mirror, whatever, where you can't activate the effect of Dark
Shadow
Monsters?
Imprisoning
Shadow Imprisoning Mirror? Jesse played fucking Shadow and Light Imprisoning Mirror. Oh, this is so cool. That's lit. Ref is the... Oh no, he Dark Rulered your fucking best card.
One
Hey
for
man,
Dark
that's
Ruler
not
on
the
exactly
alternate
fucking
art
Spears is crazy.
following
I don't.
about
I don't like the alternate art, so I just went with the.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna shuffle cards in my hand at lights. Why not? That's how I like to stay.
Why not? Why not? Why not?
Jesse, did you get your last one?
I got this Pokeball Lacy.
Damn, Jason drew a lot of one.
Jason, sweaty.
And it's really cool looking at Fernie.
I'll go branded and white. I can fuse using monsters, but if I use Albaz, I can banish from graveyard too.
I mean, I'm saying on actually.
And that's just one.
Yeah, everything.
That's just one.
Move your hand, move your hand. What did you play?
Not. I mean, he pretty much did play. Whoa, what are you calling though?
Back goes inside. I did.
All right, I thought Synchro was on the board.
I heard ritual.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when Lulu Wallace fucking hits the field?
5 packs.
That Dark Looter Super Neck one right now.
That's good.
It was the Ogre Con one.
I heard ritual. I didn't hear it.
I did as well, Jesse. Proceed to resolve effect, Willis.
One of those.
There's also this magic evolution.
I'll Sarnier target one of your blue eyes.
It's the one with the
Battlefish?
Oh no.
I like the way they
Shadow.
And well, moving on, yeah, we just don't have any more plays to make. That deep barrier really hurt, and he has an Ash for my Branded Fusion, so it's just game over from here. Even if he just only has Primite stuff, that's more than enough, because Drill Beam reset itself is kind of an issue when you're in a grind game. So yeah, finishing off 3-1, that's still pretty good. I choose one?
Yeah. 19. Yeah.
You would choose that.
Oh, like twins.
That's great. They know wait for that.
All right, so, you know, we ended up, I don't know what place we got, 4th, 5th, something like that. I mean, we went 3-1. I feel like I could have won that last game had I played around D-Barrier. I mean, that's kind of hard to, like, you know, say, but because I discarded the trap, the banishment that I had. Had I kept that, I would have had a lot of plays still. So, I mean, I'll keep that in mind, but yeah, it's kind of rough dealing with D-Barrier, yeah. Because I was also considering going for like a Branded and High Spirits instead of adding Branded Fusion, and that would have allowed me to set up for the next turn, which would have been pretty good there. But yeah, overall, I think the deck is you know, it's branded all right. This deck, if it lives past turn 1 or 2 and like is able to get like the fusion, at least like one fusion engrave, then it's just gonna go. You can't really stop it. I mean, luckily we didn't play against any Malice, because the interruptions against Malice is a little weird, just because Mirror J just doesn't do anything against Malice really. But yeah, still love the deck. But we probably will be seeing a lot less of this once Dominus Impulse is back in the format, because there's a couple of good decks that are going to be playing it, and well, I don't want to lose to Branded Fusion with 6 different cards. So let me know what you guys think about the deck, about Branded, and what you guys are playing until the post Alliance Insight format, because that's coming up real soon. And I think I'm going to be playing a Alliance Insight deck. I don't know, we'll see. Still have a case coming, so we're going to open that, and then hopefully we'll get the cards we need to actually play what we're going to be playing. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the deck. I mean, this is like mostly standard. A lot of people are playing like Grass and Allure. I kind of want to play them, but at the same time, I don't know. I just don't feel like sleeving that many cards up and shuffling a 60 card deck. But yeah, branded, still love the deck, and I'll see you guys later, right? Peace out.